Hollywood mourning the loss of comedian and actor Bernie Mac. The 50-year-old funny man died Saturday at a Chicago hospital. At this point, the FBI might need to exhume the bodies of everyone in the industry who supposedly died from pneumonia because it's beginning to look like the cover-up illness being used after people are taken out. They tried to do the same thing to Dave Chappelle back when he turned down a $50 million offer to sell his soul. And now it looks like Bernie Mac may have also been in the exact same situation. Unfortunately, for him, he didn't make it out alive like Dave did. Jaguar Wright and Cat Williams actually spoke about this a while back, but folks called them crazy and jealous only for it to be proven true a year later. Cat even went as far as claiming that Steve Harvey had something to do with Bernie's death and baby. It's beginning to look like he might have been onto something. Now, just for a little bit of context, Bernie died on August 9, 2008, and at the time of his death, it was reported that he died from complications with pneumonia. People didn't really think much of it because they thought his pneumonia killed him. But baby, after all this mess with Diddy came up, people realized that a lot of folks in the industry who didn't bend to the rule had mysteriously died from pneumonia, and that's when they started digging to find the real cause of their deaths, because clearly the pneumonia excuse was beginning to look like a cover-up. In fact, an interview made by one of Bernie's co-stars at the time, Reginald Ballard, also went viral. And during that interview, he flat-out questioned Bernie's death and hinted at him being unalived. He said all that pneumonia mess was a cover-up and that he witnessed Bernie being overworked and worn out by producers behind the scenes till he couldn't anymore. Even when he didn't have the energy to keep going, they just shoved down his throat and make him continue working for hours.
I believe they probably worked him to death because...
Well, you had said that you felt like they worked him to death because he was doing Ocean's 11 at the time?
I believe so, man, because, you know, he told us that, man. He told us that he was doing so much. And, you know, when what's the actor that was in Oceans? What's his name?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Brad Pitt broke his ankle. And they had to move production back, and it cut into his time that he was supposed to, when he was doing, I think it was Guess Who. And so he had to rush and try to, you know, do a lot of stuff. And, you know, he felt that they didn't understand that it wasn't his fault that, you know, Brad Pitt broke his ankle, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling us, man, that, you know, he had to, it was just a situation, man. He, you know, they put him in a, you know, compromising position that he really didn't want to be in.
Being poisoned. However, before he could pull through with the investigation, he was thrown out of the case and later died mysteriously. Kim's ex-boyfriend, Albshore, also made an IG post at the time, and he flat out called the pneumonia diagnosis BS. He said, "Just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia.
But there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like.
Fox was hospitalized. And he accused Diddy of possibly poisoning Jaime with cyanide. He claimed,
"Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact."
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this. Facts.
Wow. Okay, and how did you hear about this? If you can tell me, or if you can't, that's all good. But you know what I'm saying, like, well, you know, people are they're gonna want to know, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, how this happened, or, you know what I'm saying, what's the backstory to this?
But by the time this drop, this is gonna be in the stratosphere. It's gonna be in the ether by the time this drop. You can probably look it up right now. But by the time this interview drop, this is gonna be out in the ether for sure. These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? So people like, man, why he breathe like that? Because I only got 1 lung. And then I had a car crash. I got 1 nostril permanently blocked. And I done had pneumonia 3 times. Somebody been trying to poison me. My brother got poisoned with me. The little lady I was bodyguarding, she got poisoned. Like, somebody is carrying on these antics. These is facts.
Is there any idea why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx?
You get called to testify if you on camera and some of this footage and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself. It's ways in this industry people go about doing things. Just know I tested positive for cyanide 3 times after drinking some bottles in the club. Once you get hit with the cyanide, it turned into pneumonia. I had it 3 times.